Blizzard has just snuck an update inside of Diablo Immortal and they didn't tell anybody about it. Can you believe that? And this one is actually something really good for the community that a lot of people have been asking for. As you all know, maybe you don't, the Mirrored Jewels has returned to the game. And this is going to be a consecutive Mirrored Jewels event for the next 4 weeks, which means this week, next week, the week after, and the week after, you'll be able to run 10 Legendary Crests and in turn earn yourself 20 Legendary Gems. I'm going to be doing one of these runs today with you guys after I give you this information, and we're going to see if I can get anything good. But the info that's brand new is actually found up here. When you click on the information by Elder Rift, you're going to notice as you scroll on down that there is this information right here. Increased mirror jewel drop rates. For every legendary crest consumed, your conditional drop rate increases by one point. Obtaining a 5-star legendary gem resets the consumed crest's end drop rate. Crests progress the drop rate independently and accumulate separately. Different drop pools share progress. They have a counter in here right now. This is something they've never had before, and to be honest with you, I never kept track of my pity. Why is this important specifically for something like Mirror Jewels? This is important because, let me just look down here really quickly. Okay, this is important because if Mirror Jewel comes, and I know that I'm 40 of 50 for my eternal purple crests, I may want to run the eternal purple crest instead of running the red crest, the bound crest, because I know there's a better chance of me dropping one that's going to be that one that I could sell, or one that I'm going to get, or basically be able to drop one and get a duplicate of it. Because remember, if you do drop a 5 out of 5 star legendary gem, first of all, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be a 5 out of 5 star on the mirror. Also, if you drop a 2 out of 5 star gem, it's not a guarantee that it's going to be a 2 out of 5 star on the mirror. That's the first thing worth noting right here. The second thing is that if you're using a purple crest, the mirrored version of the gem that you get will be bound to your account. You will not be able to sell it. So even if you do run a mirrored jewels and you use your purple crest, which are able to be sold in the market, the mirrored versions, the additional copies, will be bound to your account. So this is important because you're going to be able to take these knowing your odds. Now, for me right here in particular, the next 4 weeks aren't going to matter, right? My last week, I'll finally be getting myself to pity if I don't hit a little bit earlier. So I'll be running bound crests. But if I know that I'm close, if I'm at 50 of 50, I'm going to definitely run whatever that crest is, whether that be purple or whether that be red, because I want a second copy of the 5-star. I'm getting close to the pity. I want to get that 5-star drop, so that's what I would do. As you can see right now, for me in particular, I'm at 10 of 50 for both, so my odds of pity are not there. Now, I want to remind all of you, when you run your legendary crests, make sure you run 10 of them. You are not going to be able to run Mirror Jewels more than once for each time that it drops in the game. This is the first time it's dropping right now. Now, also, we have the drop rates that are dropping right here. The legendary drop pool for the limited time, I actually went with the Bottled Hope. That is a gem that I use in my build when I'm playing. I've been using it for a while, and I really do like it. Whether it goes out of meta or not, Bottled Hope is going to be with me for a long time. So we got it locked in right there. Maybe we'll drop one. And what I should do right now is let's see if we can find a party really quickly. And then if we do, we'll just dive on in and see what we can get. Maybe we'll get lucky here with you guys. All right, we got our guys. We're ready to go into this. And again, the only thing that matters, as you know, are the rewards that we get at the end. So I will probably spare you the majority of this run. And please do let me know, what are you getting from your Mirror Jewels runs? I know that everyone is going to be utilizing their Mirror Jewels. This is literally the only run that I've done in this past week, or in the past, I should probably even say month. This is the only run that I've done. So it's a smart one to do because I'm going to be getting some good rewards for doing it. It's just a good time. So let's get to the end and see what kind of gems we can actually drop. All right, we got the boss right here. Let's take him down and let's hope that we can get lucky. Wish your boy a little bit of luck. We could use gems on this dormant account now, can't we? Are we gonna get anything white? Is that my cape? No, we got a white light out of there, boys. We got a white light out of there. We've gotten something. Look at how they just drop. It's going to be 20 because everything has been mirrored. So the white light that you see, there's actually gonna be 2 of them, and we may actually have gotten more. We may have had 2 drop right here. Maybe Blizzard really does want me back, so they just keep on. They're gonna give me all the good drops. Let's look at the summary right now. What did we get out of this? Oh my god. Wow, these are actually really good. Blood-Soaked Jade and Gloom Cask. Both of these are gems that I've used. I don't believe Gloom is in my build anymore, but Blood-Soaked Jade definitely is. This was a really solid one. And then we get our second version as well. Very, very nice. Now let's get out of here, and I'm gonna take a look at something because it's been a minute, but I wanna see. I think I took the Gloom Cask gem out of my build. All right, there's that. Gloom is out. So I came and I went with the Leviathan. We do still use Seeping Bile. We're going with the Colossus Engine, as I mentioned, the Bottled Hope. We have the Faded Trail. We have the the Blood Flow. We had the Blood-Soaked Jade, which this is going to help with those upgrades for sure. And we also are running here the Roiling Consequence. So pretty solid. But now what we have to look at is, let's go back in and check out those odds again. Right? Let's take a look at this, see if this has changed at all, because we did just get some to drop. And it did. Notice, now 4 out of 50. I'm 4 pity runs into the 50 where they will basically enhance my odds of getting a 5-star gem when I get to 50. So that means that it wasn't my first Legendary Crest that actually had my first and second that had those gems drop. It was at least the 6th one, meaning that I got 4 into it. So, great feature. What do I like most about this feature? Minus me being too lazy to look at the pity and figure out the pity myself. My favorite thing about this is that Blizzard is listening. This is something that's been asked for by the community for quite a long time. And now they finally listened, and it's here. Now let's quickly look and see if that free cosmetic that we unlocked yesterday is here right now, because I was not able to find that cosmetic after I claimed it from my mail. Let me know if you guys were able to find that cosmetic of your own, but I do not see it in here. I have no idea where that's hiding, and I don't believe it will be in here. Wait a second. I did find it. Look at this. It's actually over here in the mirror section. Let's use that. Oh man, wait. We can only put it on one class. I guess we're gonna go ahead and throw in the Crusader. Wow. I didn't realize, I didn't know it was class bound. Okay, well, we used it on the Crusader right there. Now let's go actually find this thing and put it on to see how it looks on my Crusader. Where the heck is it? Because it's not on me right now. Found it. All right, so it's only unlockable on the one class. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this so I can have my face showing and you can see what that looks like. And we should probably find a weapon that fits. What weapon? Maybe a Berserk weapon would look good with this. What do you think? Where's the Berserk weapons? Right here. How does that look? Does that match? It doesn't really match because there's not flames on it. Not that it matters. Not that you care. I do like to run around Sanctuary, though, in style. That looks better right there, actually. Let's go and equip that. Boom. Not too bad. And can we remove the helmet? We can. It's actually, and I say this a lot, sometimes you just can't tell until you actually throw it on inside of the game. This looks a lot better than I had anticipated. Now, wait a second. Did it come with a cosmetic that I didn't even recognize? The problem is trying to find this stuff in here. Man, it can be pretty brutal. This cosmetic had to come with a weapon. All of these are locked for me, so it's not there. I'm going to go hunting again. Nah, man, I don't think it came with a weapon. I think it was just the cosmetic itself because I don't have any weapons that show that name, which is okay. Oh, he wants to be my friend. Let's actually switch this portal as well. Now that we're going with this Eternal Flame look, we're going to kind of go with that portal. I'm going to probably take off the helm. And a new feature that I do actually like is that we can put any of these heads on here that we want to. I think that's actually a pretty awesome feature. I like it a lot. So, nice touch. Being able to sort through cosmetics, though, would be... I know that we could search them, but... Oh, wow, look at that. Curated. Pretty cool. They're making it easier, but it's still a lot when you have a lot of cosmetics to go through. Check out your pity. Let me know if you're happy with this change inside of the game, and let me know what you pulled from your Mirror Jewels runs.